Okay, so I look like a sweaty bridge troll today, which can only mean one thing. It's packing day. So in this video, we're going to show you everything we packed for our trip to an Airbnb in Las Vegas and the Rise Festival. Okay, so we're flying Southwest, so we get 2 checked bags. Well, we get all kinds of checked bags for free, but we're bringing 2 checked bags with us just because we can. So this is my son's clothes, my daughter's clothes, and my clothes. We're staying in an Airbnb, so I plan to do laundry while I'm there. My husband hasn't packed yet because some people pack 3 days in advance and some people pack the morning of, and he is some people and I am the other some people. But clothes are kind of boring. Just know I packed for 3 days and plan to do laundry. I've got to throw some shoes in here yet. Let's look at the other stuff I'm bringing because that's more exciting. Okay, I know. Okay, this might look overwhelming. Well, it's overwhelming to me, but I already did a packing video about personal item bags, so if you want to see the things that are in there, go check out that video. Okay, one of the top tips that I have is before a trip, I'll pull out a bin like this and just put it in a high traffic area in my house. And then, like, let's say 2 weeks before, I'll put it out, and then I'll just throw things in there that I want to make sure that I remember to pack. And that helps me remember to pack those things. Okay, so let's look over here. So here are my kids' carry-on personal item bags. This is their one outfit. If you saw my other video, you know what I'm talking about. This is a full outfit for each of them. Pants, shirt, underwear, socks, the whole thing, and it fits right in there. That'll go in there. I just have those out so they remember. This is a fun thing I like to do. I'll pick these up, you know, on end caps and things for a couple of bucks and sneak them in my kids' carry-on bags. So they have just a fun thing to do on the plane they didn't know about. This is snacks. We'll have them pack those later. Like I said, I like to go to Dollar Tree and let them just pick 2 or 3 things from the snack aisle there because everything is small. And so that makes it perfect for travel. All right, these, and I'll link everything that I can below. These are travel bags. They're big Ziploc bags, basically, and they're vacuum seal bags, but you don't need a vacuum to close them off. You just roll them up and all the air goes out of them. I use those for my dirty clothes when we're coming home. That way, I put them all in there. Nothing stinks. Even if something's wet, it's not a big deal. I pull them out, put them in my laundry room, and I just do laundry right from there. Here are a couple of pouches I'm bringing for my day bag. This one is from 31. It's a thermal pouch, so you could put things in there and they'll stay kind of cool. This one, I think I got it from Amazon. This is just a wet bag, so we could put a change of clothes in there. And if somebody gets wet or something like that, we can change that. And then this one is really cool. This one is like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like gushy. And what you can do is stick it in the freezer when you get to your Airbnb, and it works like a little bitty cooler. All right, let's see. This is my day bag that I'm bringing with me. This is really important. This is, if you don't bring anything else, I would recommend bringing one of these. This is a packable duffel. So this unzips and turns into a big, like 17-inch duffel bag. And these are great in case you happen to overpack. This happened when I went to Disney and it saved me. You just throw all your dirty clothes or whatever, stuff you don't care about in here, and you can check this and you instantly have extra room. These are pop-up hampers. Those are great. I'm bringing 2 because the kids are going to have a room and we're going to have a room in the Airbnb. A luggage scale, very, very important. You don't want to when you're checking bags, you want to make sure that you're making weight, that you're staying underweight. So luggage scale. A nightlight for the kids' room. This is a little travel tray. This pops up. I can put a picture in here. But it's great to just hold keys, things like that, so that you know where they are when you go to leave. I bring this to hotels, too. It's good for key cards and things like that. This is a little, at the Rise Festival, they don't let you bring tripods, but this little thing I think I can bring. And what it does is you put your phone in here and it tracks you. It's kind of like a tripod. I don't know. It's called Pivo. I'll link it below. It's really cool. This is our big travel emergency kit. I have a whole video about this. I'll link that below. Meds, I just bring these along. Of course, we can always run out and get them, but it's nice to have. And I have this packed for cruises. So I like to just bring it along if I have room because that way the meds get used if we need them and they don't go bad. We're renting a house with a pool, so I've got, this is a phone case that my son can put his phone in and take underwater pictures. These are just light up balls for the pool. Sunscreen, this is aloe with lidocaine in it for in case somebody gets a sunburn. I've got, what are these? Oh, I've got goggles, swim goggles in here. These are fun little masks I like to bring along. I don't know, I just bought a big pack of them and I like to bring them. Well, they're nice for after the sun. This is something I like to do when we go on vacation, especially when we go in the winter months and we go somewhere warm. So I'll bring a little candle like this and we'll burn it when we're at our Airbnb or wherever we're at, and I'll have it be a different scent every time we go. And then when we get home, we'll burn this again, and it just makes you feel like, especially when you're missing vacation or something like that. This is a great company. I'll link them below. They're right out of Duluth. What else? Extra tissues. This is, hold please. This has vitamins in it for both of my kids. I've got Noon, you know I love those hydration tabs. Some drink packets. This whole section is like house stuff. So these are little bowl covers, so we don't have to think to bring saran wrap or anything like that. If we have leftovers, you just slide those over. They're elastic and they take up almost no room whatsoever. Extra wet wipes for the plane ride back. A little bit of dish soap just in case we need it. Some tissues. This thing is something I did a long time ago. So I got this at IKEA, and I don't know if they make it anymore, but I'll look for something similar. I'm out of pepper. But what I do before I leave is I fill these up with some staple spices and things that we use when we're cooking, just in case they don't have them, and usually they don't at Airbnb. So stevia, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, extra virgin olive oil, Greek seasoning, Lawry's, and then I have to get some more pepper before we go. A portable speaker, and then I have different games here. This is dominoes. This is like a Connect 4. This is a little pack I keep for restaurants, and it's got Mastermind and some coloring stuff in it. This game is called Carbles. It's really cool. From the Dollar Tree, I pick up these little scrunchies, and then I'll put these in a Ziploc bag and squish all the air out of them so they don't take up any room in the suitcase. But these are great because they take up much less room, and I can never be sure that they have washcloths or anything there. Then we have my toiletries and my husband's toiletries, and then my kids' toiletries, and those are separate because at this Airbnb we're gonna have separate bathrooms. So I just want to, it's easier to just have two different ones. This one can go in the primary bathroom and this one can go in the kids' bathroom. That's it. Now I got to figure out how to get all of this stuff into those suitcases. So wish me luck. Anyway, if you're looking for ideas for things to bring to an Airbnb for a warm weather vacation, there you go.